Hi, are you one of those people that take a high dose of vitamin C whenever you're sick? Or because we've always heard that vitamin C is so great for us, so the more the better, right? Well, I think that this is going to surprise you. It's something that I discovered in my own journey that I didn't know about because I was one of those people that used to take vitamin C. So if that's you, I think you're going to want to hear this. Vitamin C is a double-edged sword, and here's why. Vitamin C is a potent antioxidant, but at higher concentrations, it's a pro-oxidant, meaning that it's going to create free radicals. So anything that's 500 milligrams or above, you're going to form hydroxyl, and this is a form of a free radical, which causes damage to lipids, proteins, and DNA. You can take vitamin C orally, and for the most part, the dosages range between 300 milligrams to 500 milligrams, and the recommended dosage for adult males is 90 milligrams a day, and for women, it's 75 milligrams a day. However, 500 milligrams is still considered the higher end safe zone when taking vitamin C. And here's a chart of the recommended dosages based on age, sex, and pregnancy. And as you can see, someone who's a smoker is going to require more vitamin C as well as someone who is breastfeeding. Now, one of the problems that may arise when taking vitamin C is when it's by infusion, also known as the Myers cocktail, which is done intravenously. And there are different formulations available. And as you can see in this one, they are using 500 milligrams, which is the higher end range for the safe zone. However, when I was looking at different formulations, I found one to be as high as 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C. And that is a concern because it brings me to the next problem that can result with such a high dosing of this type of vitamin. Many people are not aware of what oxalates are, but these are crystals that can form in your body from taking high doses of vitamin C. You can also get them from leafy greens, legumes, and most other plant foods. Drinking green smoothies is also another contributor of an oxalate problem. One green smoothie can have about 1,000 milligrams of oxalates, which is a big problem, and you will understand why when I show you the next slide that shows a patient that had a CT scan with oxalates distributed all over the body. So you can also get these from gut bacteria and certain genetic mutations, but no matter what the contributing factor is, the end result is the same, which is that it can lead to something that's called oxalosis. This is a CT scan taken of a patient with severe oxalosis. What we're looking at here is someone with an oxalate metabolism problem. So oxalosis is when oxalates deposit in different areas of your body. And this happens when the kidneys cannot handle the volume of oxalates coming in. So as a result, they stop eliminating calcium oxalate crystals from the body through the urine, and instead these crystals deposit in other areas of your body where they cause pain and inflammation. The information on this slide comes from a website that I found that offers vitamin infusion as a service, and they clearly state the risk of high vitamin C dosing. They go on to say that, kidney stones more than 2,000 milligrams per day may increase risk of kidney stones. Well, we already know that it's really more like more than 500 milligrams of vitamin C. And they state that high doses of vitamin C can increase the risk of a rare condition called hyperoxaluria, which is an calcium oxalate problem. So in other words, they're pretty much covering themselves by putting it out there. So you are doing it at your own risk. This was a study done on a burn patient receiving vitamin C. However, the main point that I want to bring attention to is that damage to the kidneys by calcium oxalates was identified after receiving a high dose of vitamin C therapy. And here's more supporting evidence. This was an article released by kidney.org stating the same, that large amounts of vitamin C is converted to oxalates in the body. They also go on to say that a large amount of oxalate would then be present in the urine, where it would combine with calcium to form calcium oxalate stones. So in closing, if you're going to have a Myers cocktail infusion, be sure to stay within the safe dosage zone, which is no more than 500 milligrams. And if you have kidney problems, this may not be suitable for you because it can increase your chances of developing stones or even exacerbate a present kidney problem that you may be having.